What's up, everybody? This is Peter again for Sports Hot Rumors and Debates. How are you guys? Man, what a crazy Sunday this was with playoffs, and we're gonna go into an insane week next week for the battle of the playoffs. I'm gonna jump into a lot of these different teams. Who the hell would have thought that the Dallas Cowboys have a shot at the playoffs, right? Who would have thought the Rams could honestly be eliminated from the playoffs? Then you got the Colts who may not be in the playoffs, right? Even though they're playing the Jaguars, so they'll probably make it. But you got so many different things going on here that you never expected. Miami pulled out a crazy win, which they shouldn't have deserved, right? So there's so many different things that can happen. But let's talk about the Arizona Cardinals. The Arizona Cardinals, honestly, are if they would have won last week against the Niners, then I think all this would have been so much easier. But they play like garbage, right? They play like absolute garbage, to tell you the truth. You're looking at a team who clearly needed this win, right? Look at the Chicago Bears. Now, I understand they were playing Jacksonville, but they wanted that win. They played hungry. They knew they were fighting for their playoff lives. The Arizona Cardinals played a depleted team in the San Francisco 49ers who don't have all their players, don't have their star defensive player, don't have their star receiver, don't have their star quarterback, and absolutely got dominated by the 49er defense. They were strong, aggressive, tough against us in so many ways, and Kyler Murray just couldn't play well, couldn't get the running game going. Cliff Kingsbury again with some bad calls. There was just so many different things. The Arizona defense kept us in the game. I mean, Wilson had an amazing game, but again, when you keep going three and out, three and out, three and out, not doing anything, it wasn't working. So after Arizona lost, you're like, you know what? You didn't deserve to make it because they just too inconsistent. They'll probably get killed in the first round. It's not enough. That being said, the Rams come out of nowhere and all of a sudden have a shot to miss the playoffs. So all of a sudden, Arizona is in charge of their own destiny one more time. And now you're playing a tougher team in the Rams, but if Goff is out, you don't know what team. We never really can beat the Rams, but the point about football is anything can happen. Anything can happen. So, can the Arizona Cardinals come out and beat the Rams? If Goff is out, yes. If Goff is in, I still think we can beat them because I just feel that the Rams are going in the wrong direction, and Arizona right now has all this momentum to be like, look, we got another chance. Let's not squander it. As a fan of the Arizona Cardinals, I am hoping they get in because you want them to try. Anything can happen in the playoffs, but I can't help but not be honest to be like, when you play like garbage the way you're doing, you don't deserve to be in the playoffs, right? You don't deserve to be when you have all these chances. Should have beaten the Niners, should have beaten the Dolphins, should have beaten the Patriots. There's so many games that we should have won and we didn't, right? We've had so many opportunities to do this and we just keep choking. So why do you deserve to be there? Kyler Murray is one of those guys who he's such a great quarterback in so many ways, but you can't depend on him constantly. You have to see DeAndre Hopkins, was getting either double teamed or they knew that he was going to them. So you need another outlet to go to. Drake cannot get the running game going. Edmonds being out showed a big difference, right? You've seen what happened when we didn't have him in the game because he's our go-to guy when, the plays are not working. He'll get you 6-7 yards. Then you've seen Christian Kirk play okay, wasn't great. So you need somebody else to step up. And if you're going to go to the playoffs, if you're going to sneak into the playoffs, let's make believe, and you're going to play a Packer team or the Saints, whoever it's going to be, or the Seahawks can get it now. It's so many different options. But if you're going to play either one of these teams, you got to bring it. And this inconsistency, be it with Cliff Kingsbury and everything, is just not working. It's not working. Something needs to be done. Something needs to be changed. So if Arizona doesn't make the playoffs, say they lose to the Rams, which is right now the possibility, they lose to the Rams, what do you do for next year? Right? You had a big shot. You were 6-3. You were in the driver's seat. And all of a sudden now you're looking like you may just completely miss the playoffs. So what do? Do you get rid of Kingsbury? Do you start over? Because Arizona has a good team. They are one player away on offense from being a lot more dangerous. Does Drake stay as your running back? Because honestly, I don't know. He didn't prove what I was looking for. He was coming into this year with some big expectations. He just didn't. Now I know Kingsbury doesn't do any favors, but he really did not. Okay, I couldn't see them play the way they played. So what do you do with Arizona next year? You may give Cliff one more chance because He got better as the year, and you may give him one more to see what he does, which is probably what's going to happen. Now, if you make the playoffs, let me tell you, let's go back to when Arizona made the Super Bowl a long time ago, right? Against the Steelers. If anybody remembers, they had a 9-7 record. They got killed by the Jets. They were atrocious. And you're just like, this team's going to get eliminated right away. And they just dominated in the playoffs, right? All you need is that one momentum game, and then everything changes. A couple of things go your way, bad calls or injury, and you're there. So you as a fan, you want them in the playoffs because of that situation. But realistically, they have to get better. You can't see this inconsistency from the team. You just can't. It just drives you crazy because you know that the talent's there, but you're just like, come on now. Some of these third down calls, and I'm going to say this one more time. The reason why we're struggling is our first down calls. It's backwards. We're either throwing a big pass or something bad on first down, then we're running it on second down for 2 yards, and it's always third and long. Always. You're putting too much pressure on Kyler. You have Larry Fitzgerald, a Hall of Famer, that you throw the ball to for first down for 3 to 4 yards. Now you're at 2nd and 6. Right? Then you can run for another 2-3 yards. Make it 3rd and 3, since you like to go for it on 4th down. But stop going for these deep balls all the time. Put yourself in good situations. Kyler is nasty. You got to put yourself in better situations, and this is on the coach. This is on the coach. The Arizona Cardinals need to put themselves in a better situation. So let's sum this up. The Arizona Cardinals win and they're in. Can they beat the Rams? Yes. Will they beat the Rams? I'm not going to tell you something. I'm not going to say I don't. I'm going to say I don't know. And I'm going to tell you why. The Rams right now have a lot of confidence. They got ruined. Right? They are definitely like, what the hell has happened to us? Arizona Cardinals are like, holy shit, we just thought we were out. We better take advantage of this. Right? So you never know. You never know. I honestly think it's going to be a better game. You do know Aaron Donald is going to come after us like crazy. You do know we have to be smart. But at least as an Arizona fan, you can say we were in it to the last game of the year. And, we definitely were going in the right direction, but a lot needs to be done if you want to compete. And we're not in a division like the Eagles and Cowboys and Giants and Redskins where they all came down with a horrible record and still there. We're in the toughest division, right? You got a crazy great team in Seattle. You got a really, really good team in the Rams. And let me tell you, the 49ers, Shanahan deserves a lot of credit because this guy is got a team depleted. And if they had all their guys, man, maybe they would have went right back because there was a lot of things that the 49ers did well this year without nobody. So you give Shanahan credit. I just imagine Shanahan as Arizona coach, what would be happening right now, right? How great it would be, how he would use Kyler. But let's see what happens, and let's see if Cliff Kingsbury makes adjustments like he should to the way McVay has been kicking his ass the last couple of years. Let's see if he can figure this out, and let's see if Kyler's healthy enough to play. I think he is, but let's see what happens, man. Let me know what you guys think.